Tecmo Super Bowl, Week 1, Part 2. I'll do an audio cue in a second. Hut! Pitch out to Ricky Wars on the bottom of the screen. It's going to be a 30-yard gainer. Look, whoops, maybe not. Well, they got there in a hurry, so it's 19 yards anyway. Okay, audio cues. Change. Waters, Rathman. Waters, Young. By the way, how are my receivers looking? Here's Jerry Ricky Waters. If Ricky Waters' condition is not good, then I'll just sit him down. Yeah, let me get rid of actually Rathman might be a good defender, but I probably won't need it. I won't need another blocker. Who are these guys? Never heard of these guys. Odessa Turner. Okay, I remember Turner now. Didn't seem particularly fast. What about Fernandez? Mervin Fernandez. Ugh. There's this Williams guy. Jamie Williams. I remember him, actually. This guy looks pretty good. Well, he's going to be a receiver, so... Actually, what's this? He can't hit that hard. I can't hit that hard. I'll explain the what the stats mean later. The FAQ explained it. I don't like Logan. It's not about somebody better. Yeah, we can't switch to anyone else. How about Amp Lee? Yeah, Mark Logan is not looking good. How about Griffin? Whoops. Mark Logan's not looking good either. Already picked him. Never mind. Lee. Well, he's not much better. Okay, he's the best we got, so I guess it's Don Griffin or nobody. Alright, so it's been fun. You know, Logan was a 4-string running back. And the clock stopped. Okay, let's get Ricky Wars on the top of the screen now. We're going to run out the clock, kids. We're going to win by 40 points. We're going to run out the clock. Whoops! Whoa, we got blocking there. Wow, that shouldn't have happened. That's making something out of nothing. Making something out of a lot of nothing. Sorry, Pittsburgh. Not looking good for you guys. 2nd and 8. We'll pass if we have to. Don't worry. We'll pass on 3rd and 4th down. If it gets really bad. It's the 1st down, so don't worry. That ran out of bounds. That's okay. We're gonna have he's gonna have a 200-yard rushing game. Let me check on something. Waters. Well, the game doesn't track stats during the game, only after the game. I guess that's perfectly fine. I understand completely. Well, this is a passing play. It's fine. That's fine. Let's score a touchdown. We got 2 open receivers. Okay, we'll throw it to Ricky Waters because he's the most open. And he's the closest to the end zone. Whoop! And he's closest to the sideline. Okay, so let's get Ricky Waters to run towards the bottom of the screen. Ricky Waters is like 200 yards of scrimmage in this game. I'm not complaining. I should have ran out the clock, but that's okay. This will be a touchdown, 1st and 1. Whoa. Never mind. Okay, should we do a dive? Yeah, we'll do a dive. Well, not the RNG dive, but we'll do my dive. Perfect. Look at that. Whoops. Not perfect. Okay. I saw the defenders and the cornerbacks and the safeties didn't charge their line of scrimmage like they sometimes do. But Ricky Waters now has a rushing touchdown. Steve Young only has 4 touchdown passes in this game. We can fix that shortly. He almost had 5, but, they stopped Ricky Waters on the 1. But we killed more time off the clock. Yeah, watch this. I'm not going to kick it all the way towards the end zone. I'm going to kick it somewhat short. If you see where the meter ends, I'm going to kick it 2 yards before the end of the line. Whoops, not strong enough. This might be at the 20, right? That's actually pretty good. I want to kick him inside the 10, though. Yeah, I want to pin him inside the 10 if I can help it. There are touchbacks in this game. I haven't had to do one yet. I think you press Y for a touchback, something like that. Okay, run and shoot defense. We're gonna go for the fumble, or we're gonna try and pin him into the back of the end zone if we can help it. Not good, son. And he had that defender on top of me, barely knocked me down because he got to the linebacker on the top of the screen, but he couldn't get to me. So I guess the path that I chose worked out perfectly. This might be a dive. Nah. When they're in that T formation, 2 backs in the backfield, it's probably a passing play for this team. Okay, this is probably going to be a pick. This might be an off tackle top of the screen. Yeah, it would be a waste. Got him again. So that's our 5th sack. Kevin Fans. I think that's his first sack of the game because DeLong had the other sack. We blitzed him before and DeLong got the sack. 4th and 17. They got to go for it. This might be a shotgun. Nope. they're gonna pass, obviously, so let's kill them. Top side. Got him, see? Weave to the whoop. They're gonna get a first down. They got a first down. Wow. I hate that play. That's the play that killed me on the Pro Bowl. They kept throwing it, they kept pitching it out to the running back on the flat, and he ended up getting first downs. And that was a 20-yard gain on 3rd and 19. Whoops, he scrambled out of that. Pretty good stepping in the pocket like that, Neil. Good on you. You're still going to lose by 4 touchdowns, but hey. Is this a handoff? Yes, it is. Oh, I didn't know there was going to be motion before the handoff. That's a 10-yard run, I think. Nope, they're short by a yard. Can I press Y for an AI dive block? We're out of timeouts. Y. Okay, Y doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, never mind. I don't need to know that. We're going to do a down B. We're going to do a Merrill Hodge dive block. I'll bring the safety in. So this might be, what's his name? Let's bring in Hall. Nope, it's a pass, the pass. Wow, they threw it to the least open guy. But they got the first down. So. I mean, I was sitting there in between the two receivers who were open, but you didn't even throw it there. Barry Foster's like 100 yards from scrimmage today, I think. I'm slightly disappointed by that. Gotcha. Yep, that's my 3rd sack of the game. I think I have like 30 yard losses on 3 sacks. That's pretty good. So they're 20 yards back. The game's over. We're just gonna try and we can't get them to negative yard because ideally I want to keep all my opponents under 100 yards of offense, but it's not gonna happen today. They've had too many big plays. 20-yard pitch outs to 20-yard pitch outs to freaking Barry Foster and whatnot. I mean, literally just dumping it out to him on the flat. The check down receiver, I guess. Oh, another blitz. So they'll probably make up the yardage, but I mean, that's his 2nd sack, I believe. Yeah, they kept the clock from running. The clock would keep running down if they didn't choose to play more quickly. This might be a off tackle top of the screen. Nope, it's another blitz. Triple coverage. Not gonna happen, bro. Okay, so we're gonna kill him. We're gonna go deep as we can. Run and shoot. We're gonna go for the touchdown. If not, we'll do the 30-second drill. Okay, everyone's covered. So we'll head for the sideline. Whoops! Okay, I should have rolled out there. Okay, we'll do it again. We have time for 2 more plays, I think. This will be our 2-minute drill. We're not gonna go for a field goal. Oh, there we go. Game over. John Taylor's wide open for the touchdown, right? Yep. Running up the score. 5 touchdown passes for Steve Young today. Outstanding. So we'll look at the stats for this game, then skip to the next week and do some stat tracking, just to see how we do. Again, my goal is to have 300 yards passing every week, 100 yards running every week, at least 5 touchdown passes if we can help it, and keep all of our opponents to under 100 yards of offense, like right here. They got 105 on us, so that's okay. We also gave them the short field a lot, which is the only reason why they got as many points as they did. We're going to have the best defense in the game, don't worry. We're going to have the best offense and the best defense. Ricky Wars 158 yards running on 18 carries, so he is definitely going to be he's going to be in the top 3 runners for the week by the end of the week. I guarantee you that. Merrill Hodge had 71 yards rushing. Really? Yes, he had a couple of pitch outs. They had 78 yards rushing today, and Merrill Hodge got 78. I found that hard to believe. I really do. I guess I thought that Barry Foster had a bunch of big runs. I guess it was Merrill Hodge the whole time. Yeah, I guess running off tackle, I guess doing those pitch outs to the top of the screen along the sideline killed us. Steve Young only had 244 yards passing, but he had 5 touchdowns, so his QB range probably going to be 120 or something. We'll check that out in a second. Throwing it to Rice and Taylor. I think Rice had 3 TD passes and Taylor had 2, something like that. We'll check. I want to see, Tom Rathman had a touchdown pass, so there you go. Okay, so schedule. We'll end the video with this stuff. Auto skip. We'll skip to week 1. We'll let the AI play out the rest of the week. Whoops. Game start. Okay, so the AI will skip past all that. That's a tie. Wow. Was I expecting that? So goals: 300 yards passing, 100 yards rushing, 5 TD passes a game, or basically 80 touchdown passes for the season. Break: throw at least 7 touchdown passes in a single game, at least once. Throw and hopefully 8. We want to at least tie the record or break it by throwing 8. I think I threw 9 in a game once, back on the NES. As who was the Arizona QB back then? But yeah, I definitely threw at least 9 TD passes in a game once. I could do 10 if I didn't, mess around. Okay, NFL stand. Well, we already know the standings. We're number one. Actually, let me check on something. See how it looks. We're the NFC West, because remember there were only 3 divisions back then. See? Points 4, 42. Opponent scores 9. We're going to own this division. We're going to pwn this division. It's not even going to be a joke. Playoffs. Playoffs? Division champs. 1. We're going to be on the bottom of the screen for the NFC. So don't you worry about that. We're going to get the bye week and everything. We're probably going to go undefeated. In fact, I know we're going to go undefeated. Best offenses in the league. Wow. The Lions beat us. Yeah, somehow the Lions beat us. Was Steve Mitchell their quarterback back then? I don't remember. Don't worry, we'll be number 1 in both categories. We're only going to have 1 running back, though, so it's going to be kind of weird. Defense. We're number 1, and we're going to be number 1 for the rest of the year. 27 yards passing. I'm surprised we gave up that much. We might give up like 100 yards rushing a game sometimes, but we're easily going to be we're going to have 50 passing yards a game tops. Our defense is going to be just too good. Anytime a quarterback drops back, it's not going to go well for them. NFL leaders in passing. Steve Young. Yep, a 266 rating. So yeah, there's no ceiling on their rating. So based on how I don't know if this calculation's any good, but based on how the game calculates it. Hey, Jim Everett. Not Chris. Don't you dare call him Chris. So it looks like 126 is a perfect rating in the NFL. But look at this. I mean, not a lot of dropbacks. I think it's Steve DeBerg sighting. Yeah, Bernie Kosar got his name in the game, but who was the Chiefs quarterback back then? If it wasn't Steve Bono. Yeah, I guess it's Joe Montana. Back then, Joe Montana was quarterbacking the Chiefs, and he had his own deal with Sega, so I'm pretty sure he wasn't going to be in this game. Is that Steve Miller for Atlanta? And Rodney P. Yeah, Rodney P. Do you remember him? Yeah, he was a running quarterback, as I recall. So yeah, 5T. So let's just peek at this. Completion percentage. Randall Cunningham is through for 88? Really? We had a few incompletions, though, so. We might have a game where Steve Young throws 100 for 100, depending on, the plays we call. But, yeah. We're going to get at least 90 in one game. I want to see how many dropbacks we can get in the game, too. Stan Humphries. He had 20 dropbacks. Yes, this is obviously not accurate. In the real NFL, you might have 50 dropbacks, but, Okay, completions. We're going to be number 1 in completions by the end of the year, most likely. Well, it depends on how many, because if we throw the ball downfield all the time and get 30, 40-yard plays, then it probably won't matter. We don't need to throw the ball a lot. We just need to get a lot of yards. We're going to be number 1 in yards, don't worry. We'll be number 1 in yards and in QB rating, easily. Yards per attempt. Let's do yards. The yards per attempt, we're going to be number 1 as well. I mean, there's not going to be a question about that. We're going to put up Peyton Manning like Star Wars numbers. 18-8. So Aikman threw for 89% and got 21 yards an attempt. That's actually pretty dope. Yeah. TD passes. Yep, we got 5. We're definitely going to be number 1. So, where's Cunningham? He threw for 1 touchdown pass despite having 20 yards a pass. Well, maybe just threw the ball deep a lot and the guy got tackled. Lowest interception. We're going to have the lowest interception percentage as well, so don't worry about that. Leading receivers. We're going to have at least 2 receivers in the top 5. See, there's Jerry Rice down there with that's based on number of receptions. Ernest Biner, that's right, he was a running back, so he probably got a lot of catches out of the flat. See, we might be number one in receiving. We'll be like the Rams back in the day. We'll have like a bunch of, 1,000-yard receivers. Like the Cardinals did when they had Steve Breston in them. Steve Breston, Larry Fitzgerald, and Antoine Bolden all had the 1,000 yards receiving that one year when Kurt Warner was there. I think that was the year where they beat Aaron Rodgers in the wild card game like 52-47 or some nonsense like that. They had like 1,000 yards passing in that game. I wish I recorded. Yeah, that's right. I think it's on the NFL's YouTube site. I'll check that out. I think that was the game. Jerry Rice is second in catches, second in yards. Where's John Taylor? There he is. No, it's Waters. Yeah, there's John Taylor. So okay, so it's 53 and 51. Okay. Waters is definitely going to have a lot of yards. In fact, if Waters had 150 yards running, I think he had like 143. Combine that with his receiving yards, and he's got about 200. So we got around 200 yesterday. We'll check. Yards per reception. Well, that's a small sample size. We'll shake that out in a moment. But Jerry Rice got 34 on 4 catches, so we'll be fine. Touchdowns, Rice is number 1. We're going to have 2 receivers in the top 3. We might be 1 and 2. John Taylor or Ricky Waters or Jerry Rice are going to be 1, 2 in the receiving record, so don't worry about that. It's just a matter of how many we're going to get. Because remember, it's going to be like Randy Moss. If Steve Young throws 80 touchdown passes today, half of them are going to go to Jerry Rice. And maybe 35 of them will go to Waters or Taylor. It's going to be a ridiculous year for these guys. They're the rushers. Thermal, averaging 13 yards a rush. That's actually not too inaccurate, is it? Rodney Hampton, remember him? Doesn't he have like a bail bondsman company or something? Rodney Hampton. Or is that another New York Giant? I forget. Yep, there's Ricky Waters. Don't worry, he'll be number 1 by the end of the year. In attempts, he's number 1. That actually might be accurate. I think he might be number 1 by the end of the year in attempts and running yards. Well, because we're not gonna do a running back by committee. So unless he gets injured, he'll be number 1. And like I said, if he's not feeling well, then we'll just sit him down and just throw the ball all day. It'll be great. It'll be huge. Yards per attempt. Here's Barry Sanders, of course. Okay, that's enough. Let me check on something else. Touchdowns. He only had 1 touchdown, but he also had a receiving touchdown, didn't he? I think that was Tom Rathman. Scoring, it's going to be kickers, right? Jerry Rice has 12 points. We're going to have our extra point guy is going to put in work. In fact, where is our extra point guy? Oh, that's right. He didn't have any field goals. We don't kick field goals. Yep, Kofor had 6 extra points. He's definitely going to be near the top of the league in scoring. Not because of field goals either. Touchdowns. Yep, we're gonna be number 1 in touchdowns, and probably number 3 and number 5. Punting, we don't punt. Interceptions, interceptions we don't have any control over. Sacks, we're definitely gonna have the sack leaders. See, our guy Romanowski had 3, Fagan had 2, so we're probably gonna have the top 2 sack guys. We might even have 3. We're gonna get so many sacks. How did Perry get 4? By the way, I never heard of that Perry guy. I'll have to see who he is. Punt return leaders, and we're not going to do well here. So here's Griffin, he had -6. We might switch that out. If it gets really bad, we'll switch. Returns, we had 3 returns. Yeah, the Rams had who were we playing? Pittsburgh? Yeah, Woodson had a lot of returns in that game. Logan had 4. Yeah, it's not going to go well. Let me just do a check on something. We're probably going to be near the bottom in terms of yards. Because yeah, that's right. We're not going to get many opportunities to return the ball, let's be honest. Yeah, so I'm not going to worry about that at all.